Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this video is the first of my maternity and pregnancy series. It's all about preconception, is how to get pregnant and how to prepare for a healthy pregnancy. So this is for all the couples who've been struggling to get pregnant or had complications in their previous pregnancies or miscarriages, or simply want to have a first healthy pregnancy with a healthy baby and a good recovery. So before we jump into it, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so, and please share this video with your friends and family, because these tips are nowhere on the internet, and I think this is really important in our time where we have loads of issues with fertility, pregnancy and birth. So yeah, so preconception is a very common concept in India, and it starts 3 months before you try for a baby. And I would say there are 4 levels on which you need to work before conceiving, and these are, first of all, physical level, so you need a body without toxins. Second level is emotional level, so you need a positive mind and positive thoughts. Third level is intellectual level. Sorry, I'm outside in the garden and there's loads of wind. Hope you can still hear me. So the third level is intellectual level. So you need to read inspiring books, be surrounded by beautiful things and nature, etc. And a fourth level, which is probably the most important, is the spiritual level, where you need an aspiration towards evolution, because you are creating the next generation, and also a sincere desire to welcome, sorry for the wind, a sincere desire to welcome a new soul to your family. So let's start with the physical level. Ayurveda has very relevant images for this physical preparation. It compares pregnancy and conceiving to like growing a plant. So you would need the same kind of preparation for growing a plant than growing a baby. So it says if a farmer wants to grow a good, nice plant, it needs to select good quality seeds. And same here for us, we need good quality sperm and ovule. Secondly, it needs good soil. So the farmer will work his soil and like remove the weed. We need to remove toxins from our body, and we need to and then the farmer will put some good compost, and here it's all the nourishment we receive from food. So yeah, the field is compared to our body and the uterus. Thirdly, he needs to time his planting, so that refers to ovulation here. And lastly, he will give loads of water. He'll water the plant, and there'll be sun rays. So here it is all the food we receive, all the nourishment we receive from food. So some general rules before that Ayurveda gives, especially during period time, like when you are menstruating, and also I would say preconception, is that you keep your doshas in a balanced state, especially the Vata and the Pitta dosha. So Pitta is the fire element and Vata is the air element. So if these are in a balanced state, you will have a good hormonal balance, and this will prevent any issues or complications for pregnancy or conception. So the rules during, for example, menstruation is no extreme sports or no traveling, trying to rest as much as possible. Do not watch any violent movies or anything that makes you cry. Do not listen to loud music. Do not talk too much. Don't eat any dry, cold or spicy or oily food. All these activities and food will increase your pitta or your vata. And for example, your vata, especially a sub dosha of vata is apana vayu. Apana vata is responsible for the downward movement, like eliminating waste or initiating labor. You don't want to provoke that vata because it could, for example, result in miscarriage. So yeah, keep pitta and vata in a balanced state. So let's jump into proper diet. Ayurveda says we are what we eat, because the food we intake will make our cells, will make our organs and all our tissues. So the food is also going to create it's going to create your ovule or your sperm. So if you have good food, you will have good reproductive organs. And I would go beyond that. I would say you are what your grandmother is, because you pass on that, you pass it on, and you pass on to your child, and you get it from your ancestors as well. So yeah, food. What is good food? Good food is fresh, home cooked, unprocessed, organic, and vegetarian if possible, because meat increases pitta. And if you eat home cooked food, you will avoid all the salt and sugar that comes from processed food. And if you eat organic food, you will avoid all the pesticides and fertilizers which are toxic for you and your baby. So I have some notes, so I'm going to be looking down. So Ayurveda lists out few food items that you can eat during this preconception period, and it's everything that is sattvic. What is sattvic? Sattvic is everything that's fresh, pure, clean, full of energy and life. So that is rice, milk, lentils, oil, honey, whole cereals, grains like beans and nuts, all dry fruits, spices, and specific spices is turmeric, cumin, coriander, fennel, saffron. It's very windy today. And obviously all fruits and vegetables are recommended. In terms of physical preparation, second thing you need to do is detoxify and purify from your body from all the toxins that you've accumulated over time. And you can do so by, for example, having 1 tablespoon of aloe vera juice first thing in the morning before eating anything. This is going to help eliminate and detoxify your digestive system. And then you can also go on specific liquid diet that's easier to digest. For example, on the month you're going to try for the baby, so the 3rd month of your preconception, on the 7th, 8th, 9th day after your period, so first day is the first day of your period, you can go on a liquid diet with fruits and vegetables, soup and kheer, which is rice pudding. So yeah, these will help you cleanse your digestive system. And thirdly, in terms of physical preparation, you can do some preconception massage and yoga. So you can go for yoga classes and do some breathing exercises. You can also do some preconception massage. We at Tapovan there is some preconception massage if you want to go for that. There is also, you can also do Udvartana, which is a massage with chickpea powder and turmeric and some herbs. That is also gonna like purify your skin. And then you can, if you don't have all these options, you can actually just do an exchange between you and your partner. You just massage each other, and that's really good for bonding as well. Perfect for this time. So that's it for the physical preparation. Let's jump into emotional preparation. So, to have a balanced emotional state, Ayurveda recommends that you get in touch with the 5 elements of nature, which is earth, water, fire, air, and ether. So first of all, starting with earth, you can just go for a walk in nature. You can walk bare feet, touch the grass, or you can do some gardening, naked hands, touch the soil, touch the plants, etc. This is going to help you kind of earth yourself. It's called earthing, and it's going to kind of remove all the negative energies, and because you are connected with the whole planet, if you know what I mean, because you're connected with earth, it drains out all the negative energies. Now, to get in touch with water, you can, if you have the chance, jump into the sea, take a swim into the sea. If you don't have that option, then you can just take a bath or a shower, relaxing with essential oils, etc. Or simply, if you don't have any time, you can just do a feet bath or a bath for your feet with some salt and essential oils, and this is going to kind of help you calm down and relax, because water has the energy to regenerate your mind. That's really good. Secondly, the fire element. So just you have the sun, which is the biggest fire that you can look at. So early in the morning, during sunrise, you can just turn yourself towards the sun, close your eyes and absorb the sun rays when it's like when it's just rising, or during sunset. That's good as well. That's full of prana, or full of life and energy. And we also know that the sun, as soon as summer's on, the sun is out, we are full of energy, full of happiness, and our morale is boosted. That shows what the sun can do on our mind. But if you are, for example, you're preparing for baby during winter time, you can actually just light up a chimney fire, or even look at the flame of a candle and just concentrate on that flame. You can also keep your hands like this towards the flame, get that warmth, that energy from the flame. So that's it for the fire element. The air element, now all you need to do is just breathe some fresh air. That is, so if you are in a city, just go out, take a walk into a park or a forest, or go into nature, do some breathing exercises. So that's it for the air element. Now, the most subtle element is ether, and for that you can meditate, or listen to mantras, or even recite the sound Om. So you just sit straight like this, for example, close your eyes, breathe in, as long as possible. So if you do this for 10 minutes a day, you will have amazing effects. You will see amazing effects on your mind, because it's very soothing. Just like doing this once is really good. Yeah, so that's it for emotional preparation. It's just getting in touch with nature and the 5 elements. It sounds really simple and basic, but we often tend to forget it in our busy lives. So yeah, I think it's really important to get back to nature, to get back to ourselves, because we come from nature as well. Now, intellectual preparation. So you can do all activities that are gonna increase the feeling of togetherness, improve your relationship, the sense of love, peace, joy between you and your partner, because we have like different lifestyles with work, a daily routine. We don't kind of get that time together, if you know what I mean. So to break off that routine, you can decide to go on holidays, because the problem is not work, but it's often the stress, or even just having the routine. So if you break off from it, I think that's going to help you spend some quality time with yourself and with your partner, because that's the time. This time is going to help conceive. This is going to help conceive and have a happy baby as well. So for that, for example, you can read inspiring books, talk to inspiring people, listen to personalities that lift up, that manifest an ideal. Go to places with good energy, good vibrations and good vibes. For example, it can be a cathedral, it can be a temple, or it can just be like going into walking to mountains, or walking beside a river. It can be anything with good energy. And yeah, so any activity that you do with your partner that improves your feeling of joy, peace, and love, joy and peace. Anand, Prem and Shanti. So that's it for intellectual preparation. Now the last preparation is the spiritual level. I'm going to read you a few extracts of this book called Prenatal Education. Sorry, I've already stained it, but it says Prenatal Education Towards a Glorious Future. It has some text from Sri Aurobindo and the mother, but also authors like Swami Vivekanand. Basically, because you are creating the next generation, you need to manifest to an ideal through the power of your mind, your willpower, and your consciousness. You can decide on the qualities of your child, on the way he's going to be, or what he will achieve, for example. And obviously you also need to pray for that child. It shouldn't be just like pure coincidence, or just physical intercourse. It should be something that you prayed for, that you desired for, like truly and sincerely. So let me read. Where is it? Yeah, this text from Swami Vivekanand. He is Aryan who is born through prayer. Every child not born through prayer is illegitimate, according to the great lawgiver. The child must be prayed for, those children that come with curses, that slip into the world just in a moment of inadvertence, because that could be prevented, what can we expect of of such progeny? It is the greatest prayer between man and wife, the prayer that is going to bring into the world another soul fraught with a tremendous power for good or for evil. Is it a joke? Is it a simple nervous satisfaction? Is it a brute enjoyment of the body? Says the Hindu, no, 1,000 times no. So yeah, this is quite self-explanatory, that you need to pray for your child. Now, I think this is written by the mother. Yes, it's about true maternity, and it's beautiful. True maternity begins with the conscious creation of a being, with the willed shaping of a soul coming to develop and utilize a new body. The true domain of women is the spiritual. We forget it but too often. To bear a child and construct his body almost subconsciously is not enough. The work really commences when, by the power of thought and will, we conceive and create a character capable of manifesting an ideal. Another extract. Why accept the obscure bonds of heredity and atavism, which are nothing else than subconscious preferences for our own trend of character, when we can, by concentration and will, call into being a type constructed according to the highest ideal we are able to conceive. With this effort, maternity becomes truly precious and sacred. Indeed, with this, we enter the glorious work of the Spirit towards real humanity and its powers. In this effort, in this attempt, then lies our true duty. And if this duty was always of greatest importance, it certainly has taken one in the present turn of the Earth's evolution. And lastly, I'd like to finish this part with this extract saying, call for the soul, where someone asks to the mother, is it possible for the mother and the father to give birth to ask for the soul they want? So obviously the mother says, yes, you can ask for the child you want for the soul you want for, when you and your partner both put yourself in a state of aspiration and almost of prayer. And when you prepare yourself through special concentration and meditation. Yeah, so that's it. I think it was pretty much clear. So yeah, that's it for all the levels of preparation for preconception period. I hope you found these tips useful. They may sound quite simple, but I think in this day and age we tend to forget a lot of things which are just basic. We live in an era where our grandparents were healthier than us, and we have, unfortunately, even from my own experience, complications with pregnancy and birth, etc. For example, myself, I had a healthy pregnancy, but I ended up having high blood pressure, which was, which none of my family members had. So I don't know, I developed it on my own. So since obviously pregnancy, I've been a lot more aware of everything, of my lifestyle, my health, and it's brought to me a lot of awareness, generally for myself and and for my lifestyle, and I'm thankful for that, because it's been a transformation for me since yeah, since I've had a baby. I think it has kind of transformed my life and transformed me as a person, becoming a mother. Yeah, that's too much talk. About myself. I'm gonna probably do another video about conception. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and yeah, subscribe and share this video with your friends and family. And if you have other preconception stories or tips or ideas, please leave them